Hey everyone, and welcome back to Brain Drain. Whether you enjoyed science class in school or not, as an adult, it's hard not to be amazed by science facts. Take a moment to consider what the natural world and technology are capable of. Therefore, we've gathered some of the most interesting facts on science in this video. Let's start with this first one. There are 100 more bones in a baby than in an adult. As children grow, some of their bones fuse together into one. Because babies have more cartilage than bones, they fuse more easily. The average newborn baby has 305 bones. Baby skeletons are largely cartilage based. In a process called ossification, most of the cartilage in the body becomes bone. An adult skeleton, on the other hand, consists of only 206 bones. How amazing is that? The second one on our list is about the Amazon. The Amazon rainforest is the largest tropical rainforest on Earth. It provides 20% of the Earth's oxygen. In addition to being the world's largest tropical rainforest, the Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the oxygen on Earth. As a result of its dense vegetation, the area acts as a giant air purifier, continuously absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. Although it covers just 6% of the Earth's surface, the rainforest is so massive that it constitutes more than half of all the remaining rainforests in the world. It's so large that Ireland and the UK would be able to fit into it 17 times. That's really fascinating, isn't it? The third interesting fact will surely amaze you. Chalk is composed of trillions of microscopic fossil plankton. Basically, it's an uncompacted, fine-grained lipoclastic limestone. The famous White Cliffs of Dover are made of chalk. Hundreds of millions of years ago, tiny single-celled algae, known as coccolithropes, inhabited the Earth's oceans. They surround themselves with minuscule calcite plates, unlike any other marine plant. Just under 100 million years ago, conditions were perfect for coccolithropes to form a thick layer coating ocean floors in white ooze. After further sediment accumulated on top, the pressure compressed the coccoliths to form rock, which contributed to the formation of the chalk deposits at Dover. Coccolithropes are just one of many prehistoric species that have been preserved in fossil form. But how old are they? Over time, rock forms in horizontal layers, leaving older rocks at the bottom and younger rocks near the top. Paleontologists can roughly estimate the age of fossils by studying the type of rock in which they're found. This method is more precise than carbon dating. Based on the decay rate of radioactive elements such as carbon-14. That's really impressive. Wow. It's interesting to know that polar bears are nearly undetectable by infrared cameras. The non-magical version was inspired by polar bear fur and has excellent thermal insulating properties. Polar bear hair is hollow at the core, preventing the infrared emission or heat signature of the animal from escaping. This helps to keep the bear warm. As a result of this efficient reflection of heat, the fur also maintains the same temperature as the surrounding air, making the polar bear relatively inconspicuous under infrared cameras. That's an amazing discovery. Your minds must be tickled to know about it. A new fact coming your way. Did you know that stomach acid can dissolve stainless steel? It's hard to believe, but it's actually true. Your stomach digests food with highly corrosive hydrochloric acid, which has a pH of 2 to 3. Also attacked by this acid is your stomach lining, which protects itself by secreting an alkali bicarbonate solution. The lining still needs to be replaced continuously, and it regenerates itself every 4 days. Wow, that's amazing. Here's a scientific fact that will give you a geographical touch. There is only one planet in the solar system that rotates clockwise. All planets, when observed from the North Pole, are seen to be rotating around the Sun in an anti-clockwise direction on their elliptical orbits. However, Venus is observed to rotate in a clockwise direction. A group of astronomers proposed that Venus initially rotated in an anti-clockwise direction in the same way as the other planets. After that, it slowed down and became static before rotating in a clockwise direction. That's crazy. Let's keep that in mind. Only 3 states in the United States do not have any venomous snakes. In Hawaii and Alaska, there are no native snake species. However, non-venomous snakes have been introduced from elsewhere and now inhabit both states. In Maine, there are no poisonous snakes. Even though Maine has 9 kinds of snakes, none of them are venomous. The last deadly snake in the state, the timber rattlesnake, was eradicated decades ago, and the laws are laxer there. This is yet another astounding fact about nature, don't you think? Amongst the most fascinating science facts about humans, this is one of them. Humans blink 4.2 million times per year on average. On average, a person blinks about 11,500 times per day and 4.2 million times a year. Our eyes are our most active muscles, and when it comes to moving our eyes, our external muscles are the strongest ones in our body. They're 100 times more powerful than they should be. There are more than 2 million working parts in the eye. In an hour, the eye processes 36,600 bits of information. Over the course of your lifetime, you'll see almost 24 million images of the world around you. Hundreds of muscles and organs in our body can be set into motion instantly by our eyes. It takes about 1/10 of a second for an eye to blink. This combination of science and massive facts will boost your intelligence. If you like space, then this is one for you. You might not realise this, but 1 teaspoon of neutron star material weighs 6 billion tons. The pressure in the star's core is so high that many charged particles, such as protons and electrons, merge together, resulting in a star predominantly composed of uncharged particles. Neutron stars consist almost entirely of neutrons, and they are very compact and dense. They're relatively small stars with a radius of about 11 to 11.5 kilometers. Their mass, though, is about twice that of the Sun. They're known to exist in the universe, and these are the smallest and densest stars. The density of the star is similar to that of an atom's nucleus, and in terms of magnetic fields, they're about 108 to 1015 times as powerful as the one on Earth. At the surface of a neutron star, the gravitational field is about 2 to 1011 times stronger than on Earth. To imagine how dense a neutron star is, take all the mass of our Sun, which has a diameter of 1,392,000 kilometers, and push it down into a size that would fit into a ball with a 19 kilometers diameter. Another way to understand the density is this. 1 teaspoon of matter from a neutron star would weigh about 6 billion tons. And the last but not least is one of the most interesting science facts you will ever know. Hummingbirds are the only birds that can fly backward and upside down. The design of a hummingbird's wings differs most from other types of birds. Hummingbirds have a unique ball and socket joint at the shoulder that allows the bird to rotate its wings 180 degrees in all directions. The hummingbird is the only bird that can truly hover. It manages this by flapping its wings 20 to 80 times a second. It can fly straight up and down, backwards and forwards, or upside down, and at up to 75 miles an hour. But don't worry, it won't run into you. This bird can slow down from 25 miles an hour to a dead stop in the space no longer than your index finger. And even if it did collide with something, it's unlikely to cause much damage. Wow, you must find that unbelievable. Well, that sums up today's video. Let us know which facts shock you the most, and do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.